everybody! Today we are going to renovate a portion of our zoo to adopt a huge tortoise. While we were building this zoo, we made this triangular area in the hopes or the plan that it would turn into a tortoise pen. Our original thought was that we would have multiple small tortoises, like Russian tortoises, just kind of roaming around and enjoying this area. But after opening, it just didn't seem to be like the right usage for this corner. So our next idea was, well, what if we could take in a surrendered large Sulcata tortoise, because there's so many of those in rescues. This would be the sleeping area or the eating area, so we'd lift it in and out. But those are very heavy animals. So we finally landed on the idea of renovating this so that it is accessible by a large tortoise, and then it could just roam around the zoo and come back in here to sleep. So that was the current idea, and we just had to wait for a tortoise. But instead of having a tortoise surrendered to our adoption program, which was kind of what we were expecting to just happen, and then we would have our tortoise, a large Sulcata tortoise was left outside a few days ago. Not here, but our veterinarian, Dr. Gates, who we're very close with, was contacted about this tortoise that was just left outside. He texted me, kind of jokingly, this. He sent me a picture of this big Sulcata. Do you want a 40-pound Sulcata that was dumped outside? And he wasn't really expecting us to say yes, but we've been waiting for a big tortoise, so we said yes. And he's got it being taken care of for now while we get this ready for a Sulcata. Okay, the plan for this big old Sulcata is to make this just the basking and kind of eating, maybe sleeping area. We're gonna take out that stump because we just really put it in there in the first place because we didn't know where to put it, so we'll have to find it a new home. And we're
in the greenhouse for right now.
Greenhouse, yeah, that'll work for now. We'll find a permanent home eventually. And then we're gonna have to install some like basking lights. I don't know how we can make them aesthetically pleasing. I guess we got that rock for one, but I don't know if that's gonna be big enough now that we're doing a huge Sulcata in here. So the original thought when we thought we were gonna do little tortoises was we bought this ledge from Stuart so that we could hide a lamp in it. I think it was gonna go like this against the wall, and then the lamp would be inside shining below. You wouldn't even be able to see it, but for a big Sulcata, we're gonna need a bigger lamp. So I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll see. And we're gonna have to make this accessible. So the plan is to cut here and cut here, and that will be our entrance. That's probably easier said than done though, huh?
Yeah, a lot easier said than done.
So what's the first step?
We have to peel this all back so we can see what's behind here.
This beautiful sand painting job. We're gonna have to destroy it. And then we'll fix it. We'll fix it, it'll look nice. I can't remember where the uprights are on this, but we wanted to do the entrance on that side because people like sitting on this. This is a nice bench. It's nice and flat over here, but it's pretty bumpy and textured over there anyway.
Well, it's all just a big plywood box, which is what we paid for, so
that's true.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good point. Joe and friends did a really nice job building this, but now we have to destroy it.
Do we want to just rip, or do we want to actually cut?
Well, do we want to leave some of the material so we can wrap it around the exposed side there? We should probably cut, yes. We need enough just to wrap around this section.
Where are all the knives? I haven't had to deal with this in a long time.
I don't remember where any of our supplies are. I think Randy took them.
Great. Randy's running around with knives.
Randy, you don't need knives. We don't trust you with these. The beautiful Universal Rocks paneling being cut. Again. Each cut means an hour of sand painting.
I don't have to do that side though, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I'll do the sand painting. It's fine. I'll just cry.
I mean, don't our employees know how to sand paint at this point?
Yeah, that's right. We trained them all in when we were doing construction. We'll have employees do it. Wow, we filled this up with foam, didn't we?
Yeah, it's not easy to get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good material. It withstands a lot of abuse. So based on the photo that Doug sent, how big do you think this tortoise is?
Well, I guess how big is an adult Sulcata?
Oh, that's true. We should plan for its entire...
I don't want to tear this apart again when he can't fit through a hole this big.
Yeah, that's true. Well, what if we cut it? I mean, this is about, from the actual wall, 2 feet. So maybe to here, maybe here, maybe there to be safe. Right there.
18 inches in shell length.
They only get 18 inches in diameter? That seems small.
That seems small, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a ton of space. Like, here's my foot. That's a ton of space.
Think we'll be good with that?
Oh yeah, I think so. The problem will be this bubble right here in the material. Because this comes out and that's gonna block his way in. We're gonna have to figure out what to do with that, too. Ugh, I feel it up in my brain.
Go, you can do it. I believe in you.
You know what I really feel bad about?
What?
Haley swept the entire zoo today. I'm sorry, Haley. The zoo looks beautiful. What were you saying?
Well, it's an inch to 2 inches in here, so we might as well leave the wood on the ground. And also, when you're cutting with a Sawzall, go all the way up to this part.
Oh.
Then you'll get less vibration.
That makes sense. I don't want to break the liner either. Although I'm gonna have to.
cut the
Oh
liner,
yeah, we'll have to. Okay, so I'll go all the way down on this
I
side?
would go all the way to the floor on this side.
Okay.
Alright.
Now that I have like
Shaken baby syndrome?
shaken baby syndrome. Why do we have the biggest crowbar in existence?
Sometimes you just need to get a lot of fingerprints on your murder weapon.
Yeah, it looks like a murder weapon for sure.
It was Ed in the zoo with a crowbar.
It is destroyed! Now we just have to put it back together and make it look nice. So we need some way for this tortoise to go in and out and to go up that ledge. But we also need a way for the substrate to stay in. So our thought is we're gonna take one of the pieces from the wall here that we just tore out and we can make a little ramp here that goes like, you think there?
I'd go farther forward, yeah.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, because then the tortoise can crawl up here, and this little lip here will hold everything in. So yeah, I think that would work out really well, as long as it could step up the inch.
I think it can.
Yeah, I would think so too. It's a big tortoise. Well, we could tweak as needed, but I think that'll work. We'll do something similar over here, and then we'll start wrapping it back up. The ramp is built! Now it just has to be covered with universal rocks. So we made it very sturdy, and this is not going anywhere. Because we know tortoises are really strong, and they're actually very headstrong too, in that they will just ram up against things constantly, over and over and over, and they can dig through concrete walls. So this had to be as sturdy as possible, because he's going to be using, or she, don't know yet, is going to be using this ramp a lot, we suspect. So we did run into an issue though. We don't have an air compressor here, so...
If anybody's ever watched our channel on building stuff, we need a staple gun for a lot of this stuff.
Yes, we definitely need a staple gun. So we're gonna have to leave it like this for tonight, and we'll come in tomorrow. I think we just shouldn't even mention this to the rest of the staff, and they'll be like, oh no, it's like flashbacks to the old days where they had to move carts around a ton of obstacles.
So we're not cleaning up anything.
Do you want to clean up anything?
Not really, but...
Well then, yeah, let's leave it a mess. Wait, before we go, I dare you to try to catch the soft-shell turtle, Taco.
Catch the painted turtle?
No, that one doesn't count. Those are too easy. Try to catch Taco.
Okay.
Oh, you brought food for me? How nice. Oh, you rolled up your sleeves. Nice.
Come here, Taco. Come here. Oh, he's so slippery. Look, I caught two. That's like catching a soft shell,
Doesn't
right?
count. It has to be a soft shell. You failed. And we're back.
It's the next day. Hooray!
Next day. Ah, the magic of editing. So we are going to cover that up. We're going to wrap the sides again. And actually, we're probably going to be open after we're done with that. So then we'll have to wait till the zoo is closed and then work on the lighting, which still not exactly sure what we're going to do with that. But we ready to begin?
I think so.
Well, what if we did like...
Gotta work.
Alright, the ramp is done and it looks sweet. Next challenge is figuring out basking. There is a nice 90-degree corner right here, and I believe we're gonna pull out the material from the back and then add a frame on the inside. How are you gonna act that out? Oh, okay, a frame just like that, and then we're gonna wrap it with the bubbled out portion of the material. Ah, interpretive acting. Good job. I'm sure they know how to visualize it perfectly now.
They'll know exactly what we're going for.
Well, she was just dropped off by Dr. Gates, who was so kind as to pick her up and do a quick health inspection for us on her. She's good to go. And here she is, or he. I shouldn't just say she, because we actually haven't sexed him yet, him or her. So, look at this. Hi, buddy. Oh, do you like shell scratches? Are you not sure what's going on? Aw, so Dr. Gates said that he could, struggling with pronouns because I don't know quite yet. We'll sex it later and we'll show you how to sex Sulcata tortoises. But he could use a good bath. So I think what we'll do is, since they're prone to dehydration, we might make an evening bath just a nightly thing so that we don't risk any dehydration issues. But looky at you! You are so cute and really healthy too. Like there's no, like barely any pyramiding on the shell. So
It's just the one scute in the back there that's split.
yeah, that's right. He did notice that there's a split scute right here.
Which
It's a little.
He said that could be from inbreeding though, right?
Yes, he did. Or just a previous injury, I
Okay.
think, when it was very young. So who knows? He said based on the size, he or she is probably around 15-ish years old, but we don't know. You
Yep.
can't tell the age of Sulcata tortoises very easily because they're so slow growing, and they can have even slower than normal growth if they don't have the right nutrients. I don't think that's the case. I think this one was taken care of pretty well because of how smooth and round this shell is, and how clean the legs are, and how clean the eyes are. Usually eye issues are common in tortoises. So it surprises me that this well taken care of tortoise was abandoned in front of another facility. Like,
Yeah.
it was taken care of well and loved until it was abandoned. So I don't quite understand what happened there. But we have you now, and we actually have to finish his enclosure. So we're gonna let him just roam around the classroom, I guess, until we have that done, and then we'll move him in. Check out our awesome camera stand for the hyperlapse.
Who says you need professional equipment?
Yeah, we don't need an actual phone stand. We can just work with our current stand and turn it sideways. And it turns out it holds a phone perfectly.
We did have a camera stand at one time. I think someone lost it.
I didn't lose it. I don't know what you're talking about. This works just fine. Well, we got that far. Can't really tell anything changed, but we have 20 minutes until the zoo opens, and my first ever program happens in here. So I think we're gonna call it quits for now, put this on pause. We're gonna clean everything up so it looks presentable in 40 minutes. How do you like going back to working with paneling?
Considering all my clothes that I just bought that are new are now probably full of Universal Rocks material.
10 out of 10?
Great!
Yeah, okay. Right, and we are back again. Ed actually isn't here right now. He's working on a computery thing in the back, but I'm gonna try to figure out how to pull that material in front and how to hold it in place so we can suspend a lamp inside. And I think I've got an idea. This is actually a tray for a display to hold like stuffed animals. And we wanted to fill it up with stuffed snakes, but places are out of stock for like ever. So I think I'm gonna use this and like stuff it inside. So imagine this behind the paneling, and that's what's gonna hold it out. I don't know how I'm going to attach it though, but then we could hang a lamp from any of these points so we can find the perfect spot for a lamp. I feel like a drill and these will come in handy. I don't quite know what I'm gonna do with them, but you know what? We're gonna make it up as we go. Alright, wanted Ed's opinion to see what he thought. Yeah, look at it up there. That's what we're gonna hang our lamp from. Probably end up painting that wall black. And then, from back here, you won't even be able to tell. You'll just see the light shining down. Oh yeah, Gangster Emily has arrived. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I'm gonna tag the whole facility. Okay, what you didn't see in that hyperlapse was that I actually ran up that ladder and I dropped down an extension cord so that Ed could plug in the lamp, and then we tied it off, and then we pulled it up and plugged it into the timer that all those lights are attached to. But I just realized this. Did you make sure the switch was in the on position on the lamp before we hid it forever behind that paneling there?
No. Was I supposed to? Did they not come on?
I don't know if they come in the box on or off, so we have a 50-50 chance.
I also have a 50-50 chance of if it's west wall or west wall 2, so.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, well these
It was
so it
wrong
must
one.
be west
Wrong
wall
one.
1.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hooray!
Yay! It was in the on position. Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Yeah, that looks really cool. So you might be wondering why we only have a single bulb and no, like for basking, and no UVB strip bulb. And the reason is because we had kind of limited space here, and instead of doing basking and UVB separately, we put in a power sun, which is both UVA or basking, really just heat, and UVB in the same bulb. So that does mean we have to replace a like $60 bulb every 6 months, but I think it'll be worth it to save a lot of space and to give one centralized basking area for this tortoise. So we actually read the manual, had to do the measurements. We were aiming for about 16 inches away from the top of the shell, estimating based on the weight we were given and kind of the rough estimate based on the shoe next to her in the picture. We put it at approximately the right height for her size.
Get nice and warm. Should be nice and UVB-EE.
Yes. And now I guess we put in substrate and a water dish.
Clean this up with staples, and then somebody still has to sand paint, but I don't think that's gonna get done in this video.
Yeah, probably not.
We also have to clean up these little. Oh, you already did that. Never mind.
I did that. Yep. You're welcome. Okay, I guess we'll finish up this enclosure and then wait for our tortoise to arrive. She has bedding, water dish, the lighting is all taken care of. I had to add another layer of material here because on the other end of the zoo you can see a really bright UVB light poking down, so I wanted to kind of conceal that. So we've got moss, the vine is in place again, and I think we're ready for our Sulcata tortoise.
I think she's ready to go in.
Yeah. Well, it's been a few hours and...
Yeah, it's like midnight 30 here right now.
Yeah, it's really late
We just
actually.
fixed the stream.
Yeah, we had to do stream maintenance, so we've been here pretty late. But hey, girly! She's so tired. I don't think we have time to give her a soak right now.
No.
But we are going to come back either tomorrow or the next day after she's had a little bit of time to settle in, and then we're going to give her a soak together. So, actually, I keep saying she, but I would like to know for sure. So, by the way, shout out to Dr. Gates from Valley View Pet Clinic in Burnsville. Amazing veterinarian, amazing clinic. So, he's seen Rex before. Anyway, so after a quick Google search, it's actually pretty easy to sex Sulcata tortoises. So, we were looking at the gular spikes here, which in mature males come out quite a bit because they use those to spar with each other and they like flip each other over, or males will flip each other with those spikes. But a good way to tell a bit earlier on is by looking underneath them near their tail area. So males, these scutes are just shaped differently than a female's. So memorize this.
Females are pointy like a W. Males are like a flower.
I have no idea where you're seeing a W and a flower.
So a female, it's like a W, boop, 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 boop.
Okay,
W.
okay.
And then it's like the bottom of a flower, like zoop, 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 zoop.
I see the W, I don't see the flower, but I can tell them apart now, I think.
All
So
right.
let's figure this out once and for all. Hey, big girl, or big boy. You are
I think a girl.
yeah, looks like a girl to me.
W-E?
Yeah, it looks W-E to me.
All right.
All right, big girl. Yep, Doug was right. Should we,
It's really grunty too. Have you noticed that?
She grunts. I didn't know Sulcata tortoises grunted. Like, that's new to me.
Aw, hi cutie.
She's a cute girl.
Yeah, she's like, go away.
You're gonna have to get used to kids pretty quickly.
Yeah, and adults.
And adults.
Do you need me to carry her?
No, I'll use my legs. So I think we're gonna name her Sharon, by the way.
Sharon.
Yeah, this is Sharon.
Oh, Sharon. Aw.
Nobody's gonna get that reference if they're a kid.
No kid's gonna get that reference.
Look, this is your new home.
Your temporary home.
Yes.
Because you get to roam everywhere.
Yeah, so the plan is, and I think did we underestimate or overestimate how tall she was gonna be? No, I think that'll work. We kind of mounted up the substrate so that she could get closer to the light. It would be nice to maybe have some sort of permanent platform that she could crawl up onto.
Yeah, she'll be fine.
I worry she's just gonna spread apart the substrate, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll worry about that in the future.
Yeah, if she does that, then we'll have some sort of platform built that she can crawl up on a ramp to, and then just remove it when she's big enough. But yeah, she's gonna stay in here for the next couple of days, actually. We're gonna block this off so that she can just get used to this corner. And then when we're open next, we're actually gonna be closed here for the next 2 days, which works out well because it'll be nice and calm here. There won't be people walking around.
Yep.
So this
She'll
works
be able
out.
to get used to her basking light.
Yeah.
She'll get used to her water dish. We'll throw some veggies in here for her.
Yeah, big
before we
salads.
leave.
I
Yep.
guess she's been a really big eater for the people who've been watching her. So when we come back, we will let her out a little bit so she has some supervised time outside of her area. And then when we're open, I think that's when she'll have a full day of exploring.
She's already trying to come out a little bit. She's like, what is going on? It's nighttime and there's a light.
So since she's so heavy, we want her to end each night in here so she can wake up, warm up, and then explore for the day, maybe eat and then come out, which means our staff is gonna have to lift up this about 40-pound tortoise and bring her in every night. So I actually bought a scooter, like one of those square scooters you sit on in gym class and scoot around with, and the plan is to set her on the scooter from wherever she is, and then we can just wheel her over and set her in.
Nice.
But I think this turned out great, the ramp
Yeah.
area.
Yeah.
I have to do some sand painting here.
That's pretty much it. A little over there, like the screws.
Yeah, not too bad though.
Yeah, everything else, I mean, a little bit there with that seam, but that's not the end of the world.
That's not much work
Yeah,
though.
compared to what we did.
Yeah, exactly. So let's lock her up for the night.
All right.
That'll be her door.
All right. Good night, Sharon.
Our first night with Sharon. Let's see how she did. She didn't escape.
Yeah, she didn't push out.
Hi,
Aw,
girl.
she really likes that section of the wall.
Why are you not in the heat? Yeah, it's 85, 86. So on top of her shell, it would be about 90, so that would be perfect actually. So Sharon, good morning. Do you want a salad? Do you like your shell scratched? Oh, she's like out.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like she's all that into anything.
Wake up, Sharon.
Hey, Sharon.
I brought you a salad. There's some collard greens and a little bit of romaine lettuce because we were kind of short on collard greens.
There's some calcium powder.
Yeah, it'll be really tasty and you should try it. You have to open your mouth in order to eat it though. You can't just push it in it. There you go. Oh, no. It always looks so difficult for tortoises to eat. There you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
You're eating. Oh,
Oh,
big crunch.
the ASMR section of this video. We could do like Sharon ASMR videos
We
now.
could. We could do like that. We could do like Allie ASMR. We just need a better mic.
ASMR of all of our reptiles.
Like you get the.
Yeah. Oh, tasty. Took her a little bit, but she came out of her shell.
Nope. Nope.
She does seem to be a pretty shy sulcata, though.
Yeah, but she's been through a lot these last couple days
That
week.
That is true. She was brought from her original home, and who knows how many homes she went through before this story happened, really. She was brought from her original home to just dropped off in a box at the front of another facility. They took care of her temporarily, and then she was dropped off here, and she probably doesn't know who to trust anymore, really. It'll be fun getting to know what her favorite foods are.
Yeah, I bet any fruit.
Yeah, which we'll keep to a minimum, but...
Yep. All right, Sharon, we'll let you eat in peace. And we're also going to remove this rock to see if you want to explore in peace while we do some facility stuff on our day off. Hooray!
Yeah, you know our produce bill just skyrocketed with the addition of a single animal, by the way.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to
She's
buy-
like 20 bearded dragons.
Yeah, we're gonna have to buy so many leafy greens now.
Maybe we'll have to reach out to some local grocery stores.
Do you think they like save scrap
Maybe.
pieces? Not that we want garbage food, but if it's still like you can eat it,
Crunchy.
but they just can't sell it,
Yeah.
maybe we could figure something out like for all the rescues we do.
Yeah, maybe. Huh. Her salad is gone. Where did she go? Sharon!
She could be anywhere in the zoo.
Yeah, she could be over by Rex. She didn't get trapped over here, did she? That's my only fear with this, is she's gonna fall down here and get stuck. But she didn't go there. Oh no, we left that door open. Okay, I'll check that later. Quick run through the zoo. Sharon! Sharon!
Where could she be?
Where did she go?
No, I don't see her anywhere.
She's not in the enclosure. She can't get in there. Did we check out retail?
Oh, we could check the store, yeah.
Yeah.
She's not in the store.
Oh no.
Where could she have gone?
We did leave the back door open.
Oh no, could she be out back?
Maybe.
We found her. She did it.
She moved 6 inches.
Pretty much. I guess we'll come back. Should we put the rock in place till we come back so we can watch where she goes?
Probably.
Okay, we're gonna put the rock back in place so she'll have another day in her corner, which is okay because then she'll just get that much more familiarized with this home base area. Yeah, we'll come back when we have more time to let her explore, and we'll see where she ends up going then.
Yeah, because currently it's not very far. Emily, what's going on?
I just heard from our staff that Sharon, oh my gosh, she's exploring!
Oh, she's checking out the bull snakes.
It's been like 4 days and
Yeah.
she has not left her corner. But just now, she came out.
She's out exploring.
You're all the way over here.
Apparently she walked all the way around that island.
Aw.
And then she kind of came back through, and now she's going this way. She's gonna go meet Allie.
We've got so much energy. She's been eating like a horse, so I can see why she's got the energy. Man, she's cruising for a tortoise.
She is. She's walking so fast.
This is like exactly what I had envisioned. A Sulcata tortoise just roaming around the zoo so that when people are here, which it's a slower day today because it's very cold outside.
Yeah. You can come over and give her little shell scratches. Yeah.
And then we can, probably in another video, maybe even hook up a live stream camera to her
Possibly.
shell. Actually, there's no one in the zoo right now, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
take
true.
off. So yeah, maybe a live stream camera on her shell, so you can have like tortoise vision, like see the world through her eyes. Are you coming over?
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. I don't have food for you right now. I'm sorry.
Like, you're the food bringer. Where's my food?
She definitely still seems to be kind of nervous.
Yeah, a little shy.
Around people, but I have a feeling she'll get over that very quickly. What I'd like to do is give kids big leaves of like lettuce or collard greens so that she can have a lot of good positive reinforcement and just being hand fed. So I think that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. I think we should let her be and see where she ends up tonight.
Okay, we'll check back later tonight.
I think Allie's a little confused at why she doesn't get to be free roaming when Sharon gets to be free roaming.
She just woke up, I think, to check Sharon out.
Yeah, Sharon has no cares.
Well, it's been about, I don't know, a week,
Yeah,
give or
a week,
take.
week and a half.
Yeah, we've had her for a little while now, and I think she's starting to settle in. As you can see, she's soaking in a bath right now.
She pooped.
She pooped in the bath, but who doesn't, really?
Yeah.
She hasn't explored a whole lot so far. She spends most of her time in her basking area, but she has come out a few times. And actually, one of the times she went all around the zoo and explored, she was seen through Rex's window on the live stream. So somebody thankfully clipped it, so you can see her roaming around right here. And that was pretty exciting for everybody who saw her for the first time before this video even came out. But yeah, you might be wondering why there's a scooter behind me. And the plan for this was actually that this was going to be Sharon's scooter. The intention of the scooter is that when she is like on the other end of the zoo at night, when we're gonna leave and we want her in here, we can pick her up, put her on the scooter, and then just roll her back over here instead of having our employees carry a 40-pound and eventually even heavier tortoise across the zoo. The problem with this though is it's shorter than I thought it would be. Our staff tried it once and she said no, and she stuck out her feet and just prevented it from moving.
Yeah, she put the brakes on.
She put the brakes on. So I think are gonna have to build a square like spacer that she can sit on that keeps her far enough away from the ground that she can't touch it. I don't know what we're gonna do with that. We have to find someone who's creative with wood who can maybe build something. I don't know, but that's
Yeah,
the
we'll
plan.
figure something out.
And we're actually giving her nightly baths here, so every evening she's gonna be soaked so she has plenty of hydration, plenty of chances to drink, and a good opportunity to poop in the bath, and then she'll be
pooping in the bath.
less likely to poop on the floor. So it's working pretty well so far, I would say.
Although, I mean, it's not us cleaning it up if it poops on the floor.
I mean, that's true.
If she poops on the floor.
Is also eating like a champ.
Yeah.
She eats so much food, and I'm hoping we can hand feed her so that she can start liking people more and being less afraid of people. So I'm sure it'll just come with time, so we'll have to keep you all posted on how Sharon is doing.
She's also been trying to get out of the bath for the last, 10 minutes or so, and she is done with the world right
Yeah.
now.
Should we put her back in bed? It's the nighttime, right?
Yeah.
Did you have a good day in the zoo? All right, let's go back. Let's go back home for the evening. Here you go. There she goes. She is so fast.
Yes, she is.
And that's where she's gonna sit for the rest of the
She's
night.
just gonna go right there and... Oh, actually, I guess it's 10.
And I guess we're gonna wrap up the video there because all the lights went off in our zoo. Thank you for watching. So everybody join us in welcoming Sharon to the Snake Discovery family.
Hi, Sharon. We'll all grow to love you if we don't already.
Everyone who works here already loves her.
Yeah.
She's
They
a
don't
really...
love her when they have to clean up her poop underneath her when she sits in it. But, you know, that's that's what we pay them for. So.
That's right. Thank you everybody again for watching. Thank you to our wonderful Patreon backers whose contributions will help us pay for our now skyrocketed produce bill, having adopted Sharon, but we are very excited to have her as part of our family here. So definitely say hi to her in person if you visit the zoo, and thanks again. We'll see you next time.
Bedtime.